Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Stats Sleuth channel. As frequent travelers or just armchair explorers of different cultures, I'm sure you've all had those moments where you witness a practice and think to yourself, that's really not how we do things where I'm from. I still clearly remember my first trip to India years ago. I was wandering through a festival market admiring the colorful saris on display when a family stopped by one stall. To my surprise, the mother began gently slapping the father's face with her sandal while he bowed his head, smiling. Turns out it's a playful tradition there for wives to show affection. Then last summer in Greece I spotted some kids gathered around excitedly. At first I thought they found a lost puppy, but no, they were grinning from ear to ear as they tossed their fallen baby teeth onto the roof. "Leave it there for good luck," they said. Traditions like these fascinate me because they offer a tiny window into what makes each culture unique. In today's video, I want to take you all on a world tour of some intriguing customs from various countries. We'll learn about wedding superstitions in India, holiday practices in Spain, and some truly bizarre annual festivals around the globe. Get ready to have your perceptions expanded as we explore the diversity of human traditions on our planet. Let's kick off the show. First up, in the United Kingdom, it's a sweet tradition for newlyweds to freeze the top tier of their wedding cake and savor it on their first anniversary. This custom is believed to bring luck and prosperity to the couple's marriage. The cakes are usually rich, alcohol-soaked fruitcakes, which help them last throughout the year without spoiling. Second, moving to Italy, during the solemn ceremony of Holy Communion, Catholics partake in a sacred ritual where they consume a wafer known as the host. This act is central to Catholic faith as they believe, through transubstantiation, the wafer becomes the actual body of Jesus Christ, symbolizing his sacrifice and presence. Third, in India, the color red takes on auspicious meaning at weddings. Hindu brides adorn themselves in stunning red saris or lehengas, symbolizing prosperity and fertility. This vibrant tradition varies by region but remains a deeply ingrained part of Indian matrimonial ceremonies. Fourth, back in the UK, there's a curious superstition involving magpies. Spotting a single magpie is considered bad luck, prompting various rituals to ward off the misfortune, such as saluting the bird or wishing it a good morning. This tradition stems from the magpie's role in folklore as a bearer of ill tidings. Fifth, during Chinese New Year, red envelopes or hongbao filled with money are given out, particularly to children from their elders. This tradition is not only a gesture of generosity but also a symbol of good luck and wishes for prosperity in the year to come. Sixth, venturing to the Pacific island of Vanuatu, we find the Prince Philip movement. The Kastam people believe Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh, was a divine figure. Each year, they celebrate his birthday with feasts and traditional dances, highlighting their unique cultural perspective. Seventh, across Europe, Remembrance Day is observed on November 11th. At 11 a.m., a 2-minute silence is held to honor the armistice of World War I and to reflect on the sacrifices made for freedom. This poignant tradition fosters a collective memory of peace and resilience. Eighth, in Spain, the passionate beats of flamenco can be felt rippling through the air. This traditional dance, accompanied by guitar music and intricate footwork, embodies the fiery spirit of Spanish culture. Flamenco is not just a dance but a celebration of life's emotions. Ninth, diving into Mexican festivities, piñatas are a highlight at many celebrations, especially during birthdays and Christmas. These brightly colored, papier-mâché creations are filled with sweets and treats, bringing joy and excitement as they're broken during parties. 10th, another British tradition, Pass the Parcel, is a popular game at children's parties. Wrapped in several layers of paper, each layer of the parcel hides a small gift. The music plays as the parcel is passed around, and when it stops, the holder unwraps a layer, adding suspense and fun to the festivities. 11th, every spring, a peculiar and thrilling event takes place in Gloucestershire, UK. The cheese rolling at Cooper's Hill involves participants chasing a rolling cheese down a steep hill. The first to reach the bottom wins the cheese, in a tradition that's both risky and exhilarating. 12th, in Australia, public fireworks were a common feature on the Queen's birthday and Empire Day. Although the tradition has dwindled due to safety laws, the memories of spectacular displays remain part of Australian cultural heritage, reflecting the nation's changing attitudes towards public safety. 13th on our list, we head to Bunal, Spain, where the streets turn red during La Tomatina, the world's largest tomato fight. Held annually, this vibrant and sticky celebration involves thousands of participants throwing overripe tomatoes at each other. The tradition originated from a local food fight in the mid-20th century and has grown to attract participants from all over the world. 14th, let's travel to Ivrea, Italy, for the Battaglia dell'Arance. During this unique festival, participants commemorate a medieval battle for freedom by throwing oranges at each other. The event is both colorful and somewhat bruising, serving as a symbolic fight against oppression and one of the most intense food fights in the world. 15th, in Mexico, birthdays are celebrated with a fun and somewhat messy tradition. After singing Happy Birthday, the birthday person leans over to take a bite of the cake, but instead gets their face pushed into it. This playful custom brings extra joy and laughter to the celebration, making birthdays memorable and hilarious. 16th, we move to Bolivia, where a sweet and fortunate tradition involves baking coins into cakes and pastries on New Year's Eve. Those who find a coin in their slice are said to receive good luck for the upcoming year. This delicious custom blends hope for prosperity with the festive spirit of the holidays. 17th, on the eve of Dia de Reyes, or King's Day, children in Spain place their shoes out to be filled with sweets and small gifts by the three kings. This magical tradition mirrors the gift-giving of the Magi and adds a whimsical element to the celebrations of Epiphany, delighting children with treats and toys. 18th, we address a more serious and controversial tradition found in parts of Africa, Asia, and the Middle East: female genital mutilation (FGM). Despite being illegal and condemned globally, it persists, showing the complex challenges of altering deeply ingrained cultural practices. 19th, in High Wycombe, UK, there's an unusual but historically significant tradition of weighing public officials at the start and end of their term. This practice ensures they haven't become fat at the taxpayer's expense, serving as a public measure of their literal and metaphorical growth during their term. 20th, in Greece, children toss their fallen milk teeth onto the roof instead of placing them under a pillow for the tooth fairy. Accompanied by a wish, this tradition is supposed to bring good luck and ensure the healthy growth of new adult teeth, symbolizing renewal and growth. 21st, in Finland, the tradition of wife-carrying, or Jukonkanto, is not just fun but competitive. Held annually, participants race through an obstacle course while carrying their partners. The prize? The wife's weight in beer, testing strength, endurance, and teamwork in a festive and lively atmosphere. 22nd, during the Lathmar Holi festival in Barsana, India, women engage in a spirited tradition of beating men with sticks, while the men defend themselves with shields. This event reverses traditional gender roles and commemorates playful antics between Hindu deities, blending devotion with mischief. 23rd, one of the most unusual additions to the Christmas nativity scenes in Catalonia, Spain, is the kaganer, a figurine depicted in the act of defecation. This peculiar tradition is thought to bring good luck and fertility to the land, symbolizing the natural and unspoken aspects of life. 24th, and lastly, we wrap up our tour in Whittlesea, England, with the annual Straw Bear Festival. A performer parades through the town dressed in a large straw bear costume, accompanied by musicians and dancers. Dating back over 2 centuries, this festival celebrates the agricultural history and folkloric traditions of the area.